All right, everyone. Welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. We have a review for you, but first say hello to Ren and Stimpy. Oh, man, Powdered Toast Man and Log and TV. And let's get started. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And guys, also would like you to check out Lefty EDC because this knife comes from him and Colin Mason-Pierre of CM-KnifeDesign. I'll have both of their information down in the description, as well as the link to the Divo Knives website, which is where you will be able to buy one of these on April the 9th. Now, just real quick, I'll just give that off the top. If you go to DivoKnives.com, there are going to be 4 versions of this knife available. This one right here, black micarta with the black wash blade, and black micarta with the stonewash blade. And those are going to be $269 a piece. And then there's going to be a copper-infused carbon fiber with the black wash blade and copper-infused carbon fiber with the stonewash blade. And those are going to be $279. And again, these are going to be available on April 9th at 1 p.m. on the Divo Knives site. So there you go. There's the little pitch up front. Let's go over the knife, guys. So I have been carrying this every day since it got here. You've probably seen it on my Instagram and even on my Facebook. I mean, on my YouTube with the shorts and stuff. You got this great canvas micarta, which has a nice grip to it. You have titanium bolster lock, obviously, you can see here. On this side, you have a wire pocket clip, which is good. It does angle down just a little bit. Kevin and I were talking about this, and I think that's going to be addressed, so it has a little more clearance to go in and out of the pocket. He's also looking, I believe, at maybe some different screws under here, which, you know, wasn't a big deal for me. It came in and out of the pocket okay once I got past that little bit only on one pair of pants. On jeans, it went in and out fine. It was just on cargo pants that I had a problem. Retention is good. I like how it's nice and deep carry. There's about that much sticking out of your pocket. It feels real good and thin in the carry. You guys know my test of can my hand get down in here to get my keys or get whatever. It's not keys in that pocket, but whatever. My Leatherman, my Hank, whatever, are in that pocket. Really cool. I believe, guys, I didn't test this, but I believe Kevin said this guy's T10 and everything else is T8 on here. I think that's what he said. I'm not positive, but I believe that is the case. You got the Divo Knives logo here. The transitions here are wonderful. There is nice chamfering on the scales and very, very well done. Again, that pocket clip is tip up and reversible. And there you go. I like the looks of this knife, guys. And again, I like that most of this is over here in the edge of my pocket, and that is good. Now, it does have this really angry looking blade shape. Looks like a angry bird's beak or something. You got this great hole here, a thumb ramp with no jimping because you don't need it. You do have a little spoon area here. You have swedging up top. This one is a hollow grind. Now, it's a fairly shallow hollow grind. I don't even know for sure that you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, it's just in this black wash. It's really hard to see it, but trust me, it is a hollow grind. It is 0.14 up here or 3.6 millimeters, and I got a 0.02 down here, or 2/1000ths. Really, really nice. Cuts well. Again, we'll just do this. I did it in the unbox. Well, I did some of this. It just takes this rope and cuts it so cleanly, guys. I'm down to a tiny little piece here. Let's see if I can do this again. Do I have enough room? Yeah. So you can see it's got great geometry. I did this in my unboxing, so I'm not going to belabor it, but it is a cardboard massacre artist here. If I can actually hold the cardboard right. There you go. Man, I did that. That was me. Golly. Kevin, I'm sorry, man. I'm the worst. Here you go. So just really cuts through that cardboard if and when you actually hold the knife right and cut it. You can see, golly, that it cuts through that cardboard really, really well. Man, I'm a mess. So there you go. Really, really enjoyed carrying this knife. I've carried it pretty much every day. No markings on the blade. I like that. It is 20 CV, if I didn't say that. Good and sharp. Feels just nice and thin there. And, of course, you guys know I love a 50-50 choil, and this is a generous choil. You can see I can be back here. I can be up here. I got plenty of room, and I'm not going to be on that blade. When I do that, I've got that much blade left over with my 4-inch hands. And back here, I am still all the way on with a little tiny bit of handle left over. So really good. And this pocket clip is not a hot spot in either of those. Now, I love to be up here with my thumb right here. That is my preferred way of holding this knife. I did come up here a few times. It does feel good. It cradles your thumb. Feels great. Very, very much so. Now, we'll talk about some other stuff in a minute, but specs real quick. This guy is like 7.6 inches, I think. I don't see an overall length here, but I believe that's correct because it's 3.3 inches on the blade and 4.3 inches on the handle. Again, the thickness is 0.14 of an inch, and the weight is 3.8. Again, there's no weight relief inside the titanium, but you have a micarta in this case, or carbon fiber, and you have a very thin titanium piece in there. So it's not, I mean, it's under 4 inches is fine with me. Not a big deal whatsoever. Feels really good in the hand. Weight-wise, it is not an issue at all. Feels good. So let's see. As far as all of the fit and finish things, of course, you're dead centered, nice and chamfered off around the edges. And again, nice. You can't, now that is clean. You can barely catch your thumbnail, but not really. Again, well done on this great backspacer. I dig the backspacer. Open construction, except the backspacer there, of course. Okay, so as far as flicking, no issues for me whatsoever. As far as thumb opening, again, you kind of got to hook your thumb in there, but it comes right out. You can see action-wise, this thing is butter. The detent is Detent Diva approved. There you go. Really nice on the opening. It is a very fidgetable knife. Very, very much. Again, I'm not letting it free drop because I don't want to bleed on camera for you. But you can, well, there you go. That was pretty free. But if you kind of go here, you can see it just wants to go home. It is on bearings. These are the factory bearings. Kevin confirmed for me, not skiffs or any weirdness. And it is great. I wanted you to be able to make sure you were seeing what you're going to get. Now, we do have a lock bar insert. You can see it right there, and the lockup looks like 35 to 40 or maybe even 45. Again, with the black material, it's so hard to see that for sure. Sorry about the pocket lint there. That's my fault. Really, really well done knife. Now, as far as the handle, it is right at a ½ an inch thick right here, and, and this way, what are we at that way? I didn't even check it. Right under, I would call that 7/8 as far as the height here. And in that case, it allows your hand to envelop the knife and roll around it, and it feels great. So, and being rolled off and all that stuff, it just feels really nice in the hand to me. And again, everybody's hands are different, but for me, it fits really, really well, and I like the shape and size of it. And this would be a perfect EDC knife, but I got to tell you, it would also be a great work knife. Again, I think for work, I like a little longer blade, like maybe 3.5, but I mean, we're splitting hairs here. This is not a big deal. Now, as far as comparisons real quick, if I can get some of this disaster out of here. That's the thing about doing a little bit of on-camera cutting, because you end up with a mess. So here is the Liangma Field Duty EDC. Let me tilt down just slightly to give you a better angle there. You can see they are extremely similar. The Stout may have it ever so slightly, but very, very similar. I thought for some reason this one felt like a good comparison because a lot of you know the size of the Penguin. Stout's got the Penguin just a little bit on both ends again. And then last but not least, again, the good old trusty PM2, Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco. And you can see This is more like 8 inches, and this is like 7.6, so it's got it just slightly. So I thought those were really good comparisons. I'll put all the sandwich here and show you that. So there are your comparisons. So the Divo Stout, guys, again, I think there are going to be a few changes made. I think they are going to work on, like I said, the screw on the pocket clip and maybe some of the clearance here. And then there was this ever so slight corner right here that's a little pokey in a certain grip, and Kevin said that's being addressed as well. I think it's probably just going to be rolled off where it's definitely not as pokey. But you can see, really, again, most of the time you're going to fall behind that or in front of it, and it's not going to be a big deal. But weird me, I'm carrying it in all kinds of different grips, and so that was one thing, but that is being addressed. So again, 4 versions of this available on April the, man, I've forgotten again, April the 8th. Let me make sure. April the 9th. Wow, I'm glad I looked. April the 9th at 1 p.m. and DivoKnives.com. And guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please stick around and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.